Welcome to another whiteboard session. I'm Chaz, and today we're going to be talking about inbound specialization. We're talking about it because in the last 6 months here at ZoomInfo, we've gone through an acquisition. And as such, we had our lead volume increase substantially. We needed to increase our SDR team, our inbound SDR team specifically, from roughly 10 folks to the 60 plus that it is today. So what are we going to get out of this? For a lot of companies, inbound SDR is the first stop on the SDR roadmap. These people are often brand new into the organization, maybe brand new to sales, possibly their first job out of college. We have to make sure that they're able to contribute from day one, not cause a lot of problems, and make sure that they're learning along the way. As such, we've decided to specialize our inbound team. I'm going to walk you through what we've done with it and how you can do it as well. The first iteration of us deciding any type of inbound specialization was actually when we separated our teams from an inbound team to an outbound team. Now, if you want to learn more about that process, make sure you watch my colleague Ben Loria's whiteboard session. It explains everything that we did. After we separated our inbound and outbound teams, our inbound team was really like the wild, wild west. Everybody worked everything. It didn't matter where it came from or what it was. The first step in specializing your inbound team should be an understanding of where your leads are coming from. Are they new business? Are they existing contacts? Are they existing customers of your business? The next step is understanding where they're coming from. What campaigns are working well and what campaigns aren't working well? Do we have higher conversion rates in one or the other? What do the volumes look like? Once you can have a good understanding of what your leads are and where they're coming from and how many of them you're getting, you can start to specialize your inbound team into different tiers. So everyone that's an inbound SDR starts as an entry-level inbound SDR. So at this tier, they've just gotten on the phones, and it's their job to call back through folks that we're trying to reschedule. So we all know that not every single prospect is going to show up to every single meeting. So these folks are tasked with calling back through those lists to try and get those people back on in front of us. So what are they responsible for? Number one, they need to make sure that they're confirming details. This is making sure that we have the proper email and phone number for the prospect just in case anything goes wrong. Secondly, they need to have some sort of value add. So they're asking the prospect, hey, it looks like we haven't been able to connect this first time or two. What do we need to show you on this meeting to make sure that you're going to be there? Once they've mastered that, we graduate them up to a starter engine. Now, as discussed earlier, you're going to have some leads that don't convert as well as others. What we've done is taken those leads and we've passed them to the folks that have a starter engine. It allows them to really start honing their qualification and getting a good understanding as to what's a fit for our business. They also start to understand our tech stack. They understand what the process is and how to take a lead from point A to point B. Once they've mastered this, we graduate them up to a full engine. These people are fielding our best leads from our best sources. They have a full comprehension of what our process looks like, meaning once somebody fills out a form, it goes to them. What do they do with it? Who does it need to go to? And how do they make sure it gets on a meeting today or tomorrow? Once they understand our process, we open up a few more tiers to them of that full engine. The second tier are contacts. Now, typically, if you're using a CRM like Salesforce, oftentimes you'll have both leads and contacts. Contacts are in your CRM because they've had some sort of interaction with us prior, whether it was being on a meeting previously, interacting with an account executive, interacting with an SDR, whatever it might be. At this point, these conversations are a bit more nuanced. We can't just hammer away with, hey, saw you filled out a form. There has to be some sort of additional discussion there. Once they've mastered contacts, we open them up to our existing business as well. So people who are existing customers filling out forms for us. At this point, they've mastered not only qualification and our process, they have some sort of value add, but they're also getting a good understanding of what's actually worth an account executive or an account manager's time. As such, they're doing a downstream filter effect. Now, what we mean by this is not every customer that fills out a form is necessarily going to be worth a full half hour, hour plus meeting with an account manager. Sometimes it's best just to have a quick email introduction so the account manager can handle things quickly on their end. So to recap, before you can really start breaking out your SDR team, you need to make sure that you understand where your leads are coming from, what converts best, and what they are. Once you do that, you can break it out into different tiers. Start with entry level, where it's a very easy lift for our newest folks. From there, move them into a starter tier where they can really start to do some qualification and start to get a good understanding of your process. From there, you can open up all of your best leads to your best SDRs to make sure that they're able to, number one, understand your process, have nuanced conversations, and filter downstream so your account executives and account managers are getting the most out of their day. So this is how we've grown our team from 10 reps to the 60 plus that it is today. We'd love to hear what you're doing to grow your teams. Make sure that you like, comment, or share, and stay tuned for more whiteboard sessions.